What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today I'm actually here in the neighborhood known as Little Havana here in South Miami. We are on a street called 8th Street, or Calle Ocho for some of you that know, or some of you that don't know. And today what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you one of the most well-known, largest Cuban exiled neighborhoods in the world. So if you come to Miami and you want to tap into the Cuban culture, authentic, and you want to see something real nice, I suggest you come down to Calle Ocho. Now, I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to give you some facts about this place. I'm going to tell you just a little bit about Cuban culture, Cuban history, and I'm going to show you guys one of the most famous things over here that we're going to see. It's called Domino Park here on Calle Ocho, and actually this place is very famous. I'll show you why, and I'll tell you why once we get there, but we'll start off right here. I'll flip the camera around, and you can see this area right here does have new restaurants around it, and things are built up. We have a beautiful mural right here on the wall. So in this area, what we're gonna find is a lot of things that represent, like I said, Cuban culture, entrepreneurship, music, political murals, things like this. This right here is a neighborhood that in 2015 was actually on the list of like 11 endangered neighborhoods, and I had no idea what that meant, but apparently that is saying that this is a neighborhood that potentially could be in, how we say, that could be potentially affected by like gentrification. But a couple years later, I think it was 2017, they actually named this place like a National Historic Monument or something like that, which means it can never change. So right now we're coming up on Domino Park, and again, this right here is where you will find the majority of Cubans in Miami. This was one of the places that a lot of Cuban, I guess we could say, political refugees, asylum seekers came when they were escaping the dictatorship of Fidel Castro. And also this park right here was it started off as a parking lot a long time ago. This park right here where we're gonna walk over to was just a parking lot, but what happened is after the Bay of Pigs invasion, which was a very, very important piece of history in Cuba's history. Let's see, you can see we have some artwork right here. Can you explain to the people what this means, this saying?
Yes, Patria y Vida. When the communism started in Cuba, their slogan was Patria o Muerte, basically get with the program or you're gonna die.
Okay.
And so the Cuban people's kind of like rebuttal to that became Patria y Vida.
Yeah.
We can love our country and still be free. And
you see this everywhere in Cuba, or excuse me, you see this everywhere in Miami. People's cars, people have stickers, people have flags, all type of things. But here we go, some more artwork for you. For those of you that don't know, I'm pretty sure everyone should, the Cuban flag is represented as a star far left with blue and white stripes.
Yeah, this signifies like all the bloodshed for the freedom of the country. This is the ocean and the sky.
Okay, so right now what we're gonna do is go to Domino Park. And as I was saying before, we can cross right here. As I was saying before, this actually so after the Bay of Pigs invasion in 1961, this is when this park became founded. The political asylum seekers, refugees came here, they founded this park, and then that's how this neighborhood, basically Little Havana, which is a neighborhood that sits west of Miami proper, you know, came about. Also, when you're walking through here, you'll see this is these are people who are famous Cuban actresses, actors, producers, screenwriters, things like that. So yeah, we'll find other famous peoples along the way as we go about, but that's also another thing that you can see when you come here. The famous Celia Cruz, for those of you that know and those of you that don't know. This park right here is actually and you know, for the Americans it would be called Domino Park, but it's actually called Maximo Gomez Park. He was a general, I believe, in the Cuban army, also a revolutionary for, you know, the country of Cuba during that time. And this is what the park is like right here. And actually, anyone can enter this park, but in order to specifically play dominoes at this park, you have to be 55 years of age, and you have to hold a specific card that says you are a member of the association where you are allowed to play dominoes. So this right here is General Maximo Gomez, 1836 to 1905. And like I said, he was, you know, one of Cuba's generals in the army, a revolutionary. And this park right here has been the same, I believe, for over 50 years. So this cannot change. It's had a couple uplifts due to like storms and things like that, but other than that, this is what it's like. This is the type of vibe you'll see. And you can see the tables are specifically made for playing dominoes. You have your cup holder right here. You have your section where you can set up your dominoes. So people come here Monday to Monday. People come here and play dominoes. And you know, this is just a time for fellowship, for people who came after the Bay of Pigs invasion to, you know, like I said, spend time together, you know, all coming from the same country, seeking political asylum or being ex-political prisoners. This is a place where, you know, they felt freedom, they felt safe. So this right here is Domino Park, or also known as El Parque del Domino. And actually, I thought it was much bigger than this. I thought it was very, very big. But actually, Calle Ocho in general spans all the way from down there all the way to Brickell. So you can walk this strip all the way to Brickell, and I believe it's, I don't know, it's quite a bit of ways. This over here is a famous Cuban ice cream shop that we'll be going to here in a little bit. I'll give you guys a little review of that, just right across the street from Domino Park. We'll take a walk over here real quick to just see. I'll show you guys, you know, what we have in the surrounding area. Ness said that she's never been here before, right? Like, you've been on Calle Ocho, but never to Domino Park, or...
Oh, yeah, like I've walked by, but I never, like...
Yeah, I was talking to her friend yesterday, and she said, wow, that's something that I've never even done. So I don't know, you know how it is on this channel, guys. I show you the tourist things, I show you the local things. We do it all. We do whatever we want to do, because that's just how we rockin'. You can see right here, beautiful tile. Oh yeah, also I believe the tiles have been the same as well. I think they have just been touched up, like revamped, but for the most part, everything here has remained the same. There's a population, I believe, of around, like, it could be more now. This statistic, I think, was from like 2020, of like 78,000 or 90,000 Cubans, I guess, living right here. The Cuban population right here in this area is like 98%. So, you know, that just gives you an idea. Obviously, people are going to speak English, but also there's a big majority of people that
Let's just say you don't really need to speak English.
Yeah, you don't really need to speak English. I want to show you guys something right here. Cool, they have dominoes right on the floor. I like that touch. Very nice. So attention to detail over here is definitely key. Also over here, you guys, nighttime, if you guys want a good like Hispanic Latin vibe, Ball and Chain. This is one of the most famous nightclubs here in Miami, and I think tonight we might go check it out. So I believe we have some other things to show you here in Calle Ocho, here at Domino Park. I think we're gonna go to a park up here that shows you guys statues of like Cuban revolutionaries and things like that, important people of Cuba. And then you know, obviously we're gonna get some food at some point in this vlog, and also I'm gonna take you guys to South Beach. We'll go check out South Beach. This neighborhood right here is the largest Cuban neighborhood that you will find in the world. I'll give you guys a little frontal view of what we got going on. And I thought was very interesting as well is when I visited other Caribbean islands, I found Cubans there as well. So not only are they in Miami, but they're all around. Yo, Ness was telling me that there's places like this, I don't know if this is one, but that you can send packages and things like that back to Cuba, right? So also something interesting, kind of how we have our DHL or UPS here in Miami. They have specific stores where people who have family in Cuba can send their family.
You can send food, money, or yeah, like a box.
Yeah, you could send money, food, a box, anything. Okay guys, so I was, walking down the street and I seen this store right here. I seen this lady rolling a cigar. I asked if it was okay if I can make a little video, but as you guys know, Cuban cigars are famous all around the world. I'm not sure which specific kind she's rolling. I don't really smoke cigars, but I have had a Cuban twice in my life in Bahrain. I'll tell you guys about that story after, but this is some of the cigars she had rolled. Very interesting process right here. So she has the tobacco in here. Puts the paper out. Seems very quick. I think I walked in when she was finishing one. It seems like the process is super fast. If you guys have never seen this before, here you go. I'm giving you a first-person point of view. A little bit different than the cigars that I roll, but proper cigar right here. Oh wow. Wow, very interesting. How many do you roll in a day?
120, 150.
Oh my god. You guys heard that, 120 to 150 a day. Do your hands get tired? No? Yeah, no. Because the main part of it is already done with the cigar being like...
Tobacco.
Yeah, the tobacco, excuse me, being already packaged. How long have you been doing this for?
25 years.
Oh wow, professional. What's your name?
Yamika.
Okay, Yamika. Beautiful name. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Wow guys, that was interesting. Gracias. Oh, so you can see the different kind of cigars they sell here. And again, I know nothing about cigars, but this is also an important piece of, Cuban culture, Cuban history. Okay, you ready? Thank you, ciao. Wow, that was awesome. Dude, 120 to 150 cigars a day. Guys, what? I don't even roll that in a week. No joke, but wow, that was interesting. I've never seen that before. I was happy I saw that as I was walking by. She said okay to film, so you guys know how it is. I don't put people on camera unless they want to be on camera, so we'll work like that. All right, so you can see right here, this is a memorial of the Bay and Pigs invasion of the Brigade 2506, 25006. On April 17th, 1961, Bay and Pigs of Invasion, about 1,300 Cuban men was trained by the CIA. They took off, set sail to Cuba, and they underwent a mission that I guess failed horribly. 100 men died because these Cubans that came here after the Castro regime thought that they were all going to go back and thought that it was going to be, not a dictatorship anymore, but that's not what happened. As you guys know today, it still remains in such state. So then after the Bay of Pigs invasion, they thought maybe we should make Miami our temporary home. So that's why now we're in the heart of the largest Cuban exile neighborhood in the world, right here in Little Havana. So this is a flame that doesn't stop. It's going all day. I like how the stanchions that are holding up the chains are of like shells. They're of like heavy artillery. Very interesting. Over here as well, we have another over here as well, we have another memorial we could see. So to the anti-communist guerrilla that took place in Cuba from 1960 to 1966, this monument honors the men and women who fought with weapons across mountains and plains against the Castro tyranny and the guides and supply lines from the countryside and the cities. Yeah, you guys, so I just want to give you guys a little look at what we have going on right here. And yo, what's interesting is I was talking to like Nessa's grandmother. I was asking her questions because I'm always interested in older people's story, because that's important on how we get information on how the world used to work, the world used to be, and things like this. Check this out. We have roosters just all along Miami, everywhere, all around. And yeah, she was just saying that back in the day it was just extremely hard to survive. A family of like 7 kids, 6 kids, 7 kids, 2 parents, you know, with making just little money at the time, trying to, you know, feed the family, living on rations. In Cuba, you know, they're still working on like books of rations. She said that they would even have to show paperwork, or they would have to show their book if even they were buying underwear or anything like that. So you got to think about what these people came from, what they fled from, and you know, the life that they have here now. So it's very interesting. This is a very historical place in Miami, and if you, like I said, if you want to see very authentic Cuban culture, learn some history, come on over here. Check out this tree right here we have. And as you can see, the park is beautiful to walk through. You can come through here, hang out, relax. And I'm happy today is not a very hot day. The sun's not out, just overcast clouds. We're gonna head down to the beach here in a little bit, and look, you guys, you can just see Miami right down there. And right here I have a virgin mojito. So interesting.
The sugar cane.
This is a sugar cane?
Yeah.
Is this a paper straw?
No, it's plastic.
Oh, I just spilled it all over me. You know, you can actually eat this. I ripped it off. Very fresh. And you got the mint right there as well. So good. Check out my meal, yo. We got the black beans right here. We got the fricassé de pollo, and it also has some peas in there and potatoes. Yo, bro, I can't wait to get inside of that. And then we got maduros, or also known as sweet plantain or plantains. Guys, are you kidding me? Let's go in with this potato first. Look at this. Oh, wow. Wow. The potato is nice and crispy. Now, I'm not gonna lie. You guys know I keep it real on this channel. It's a little bit room temperature, but the flavor makes up for it. You have your sweet plantain right here. These are always good. If you've never had a sweet plantain from like a Spanish restaurant or something like this, a shop, do yourself a favor. If you respect yourself, you'll go find some right now and you'll eat some. One of my favorites in traditional Spanish cuisine. Usually in Cuban dishes, they're always going to serve you black beans with white rice, and they usually serve it on the side, as opposed to usually like when I eat like a lot of Puerto Rican food, the beans, red beans, are served on top. So right here we're gonna go in with this, and yo, this is a finer take at fricassé de pollo, obviously, than the one you would make at your house or if you go to a regular type restaurant. This place is not so fancy, but a little bit fancy. We got the chicken right here. Very flavorful, very juicy. And I like how they serve it in just this little like bowl pot type of situation. It's not a clay pot, but it's like a clay pot. And the crisp on those potatoes are fabulous. Here we are at famous Azúcar. Now this is right across the street from Domino Park. Apparently this is like one of the top ice creams that you have to get when you come here. So let's go inside, let's check the flavors and see what we got going on. Oh wow. We got bourbon, black cherry, graham cracker, brownie, peanut butter, Cuban vanilla. I think that's what we had yesterday in that ice cream sandwich. Strawberry, chocolate. So they have many, many flavors here. To be honest, I think I'm gonna have to go with the chocolate chip. Can I have a 1 scoop of chocolate chip and a cone, please?
In a cup or a cone?
Cone, please. Thank you. So yeah, guys, I had to get the chocolate chip. Yesterday, I had this ice cream. It was like a cinnamon snickerdoodle. It was crazy. It was way too much for the palate. So I'm going with something light today. We'll go with the chocolate chip. They got banana, coconut, guava, a whole bunch of different type of flavors. Saw that vehicle? That was crazy. All right, honest review. Well, other than it melting like crazy, it's hot out here. Standard typical ice cream, I'll be honest with you, but very good nonetheless. Waffle cone is absolutely one of my favorites. So right now what we're gonna do, we're gonna head back in the V and we're gonna take off. We're gonna head over to downtown South Beach area, check out the beach scene. I'm gonna show you guys what it's like. I just wanted to take you guys to Little Havana and show you what Cuban culture is like here in Miami, because one thing you guys need to know, it's like I said earlier about the English speaking situation, because when you come to Miami, it's like a whole nother world. It's very, very different. It's not like anywhere else in the United States, you know what I'm saying? So you guys just need to be prepared for things like that when you come here. So I figured I'd take you around today and show you what was going on. So now let's head on the highway. Busy traffic here in Miami, and let's head over to South Beach and see what the vibes are like down there. Okay, so just a short while later, we made it down to Miami Beach. Now, if you guys have been down here, the South Beach area actually, but Miami Beach. If you guys have been down here, then you'll know where I'm at. I'm just showing, you know, you guys my day, what I'm doing. We were gonna go other places, but it looked like it might rain, so we're just chilling close to the HQ right now. No biggie, but you can see big money over here. We got the big Rolls Royce rolling by. And actually, I'm walking on this side of the street so that way I can give you guys a view of, you know, the area where all the hotels are. And some of you will recognize this from video games. Some of you will recognize this from TV shows, movies. Scarface was filmed here, Miami Vice, episodes of, oh my gosh. So yeah, Bad Boys movie was filmed over here. I believe even the new one was potentially filmed over here as well. You have so many restaurants and hotels lining the beach right here on South Beach. And actually a long time ago in the early 1900s, this was actually all like farmland right here. None of this was here. And then later on, as time went by, money came in, developers came in, you know, things started being built here. Then towards the 60s, I guess we could say, obviously after time when things got built up, that was during the era of the cocaine cowboys, if any of you know about this, when Miami was a big capital for, let's say, criminal activity, you know, bringing in things across the ocean. And that's actually how a lot of Miami, well, South Beach area got to be what it is today, through the trade of illicit narcotics, I guess we can say. And actually, we're coming up on a very famous hotel slash scene, or a house that you guys might have seen in a movie called Scarface. Right over here next to this blue hotel, on the left hand side, the CVS, and on the right hand side of this Beacon Hotel, if you look at that room at the top up there, up the stairs, that's actually where the famous scene was filmed, where they how do I say, dismembered him in the shower with the chainsaw, if you guys remember that from the scene of Scarface. So a lot of that movie was filmed here on South Beach and in Miami. So, you know, if you guys have never been here before, I'm giving you a glimpse of potentially what you'll see if you come here, or, you know, what you'll see in the video. And there's all types of people roaming around here, tourists, locals. At nighttime, this place can get really poppin'. I've seen it before, all the streets filled, and also I've seen it before, all the streets dead, absolutely nothing going on. On the right hand side, we have a volleyball court and actually some weights and things like that. I'll take you guys over there to show you what we got going on. But You can see right now, people are just chilling, eating, not doing much. I believe this building right here with the blue and yellow umbrellas used to be Fat Tuesday, but it looks like that's actually not there anymore. Oh no, excuse me, I'm lying. That was actually Wet Willie's. Wet Willie's, so that's actually not there anymore. A lot, yeah, Fat Tuesdays is still here. A lot of Miami has changed. Like we went out to Wynwood last night, or excuse me, I went out to Wynwood the other night, and it was just like, I don't know, completely different vibe. Nothing was the same. But again, I used to live here many moons ago, so honestly this is a calm day for South Beach. Like not much is actually going on right now. If those of you that think that potentially this is busy, it's really not. But again, it's only about, I can check the time for you right now. Yeah, it's 3 o'clock right now. And also, like in other countries and other places you'll see with tourist attractions, there's restaurants all right here with the menu set outside, so you can see what you're expecting to eat when you go inside. Check out the Bentley right here. Big money in South Beach. When you come to South Beach, or when you live in South Beach, let's just say, you gotta have money, because this place is not cheap. Miami is very expensive, actually. I was in a neighborhood last night, Coral Gables. It's rated like the 7th most expensive city in Florida, and I think like 11 of them in the country out of 7 of them come from Florida, something like this. Crazy statistic. As you guys can see over here, we have the pull-up bars and things like this. This is where you can come over here. You can find many fitness influencers, celebrities. You guys just come here early in the morning on your day off when they're running a class. You won't be disappointed. You can run into many people down here. I'll take you guys over to the pull-up bars here in a second, but we'll walk along. Then we're gonna go on the beach. I'll show you guys what the beach looks like. I haven't been on South Beach in a very long time, so. All right, yo, if you've been here before, you know about the Clevelander. I swear, when I came here before, I used to think that this place was so much better than what it was. But like, you guys, I just want to let you know something. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I've traveled around the world a little bit, you know what I mean? And some places you go to are not as exciting as you would expect them to be. Now, some places you need to go to just mark off the list. You understand what I'm saying? But you know, some places you could skip and go elsewhere, but I'm here to show you what this is like, so we're gonna rock out with what we're rocking with. So that's the Clevelander over there. Now, I don't know what we got going on over here, but it seems like a bunch of, oh, you know what? This might be brunch. This might be brunch on Sunday. And this place right here gets pretty popping. I don't know. Yeah, this is like the drag queen type situation over here. So this place right here, I ain't gonna lie, it gets crazy. Like, people over here get crazy, and they bring in people from all over the world. But yeah, the Palace right here, this is a pretty famous place here on South Beach. A lot of people would know this. Y'all ready for another show? So I don't know if I yeah, actually YouTube would definitely demonetize me if I post that up there right now, so we can't go over there and show that, but we're gonna keep it moving. But just so you know, that is an option right there over there at the Palace if you're into that type of thing. So we'll keep it moving. Right now we're on 11th Street, and actually this is probably the last thing I'm gonna show you on the street right here. This is another one of South Beach's most famous attractions. Let's see if we can cross the street so I can show you guys close up what we got going on. This over here is actually the Versace mansion, and this mansion was built in the early 1930s and is the famous crime scene, I should say, of the famous fashion designer Versace. So this is the actual house that, you know, they lived in during their time, and I've seen pictures of the inside. It looks pretty nice. A couple of my friends, they've been inside. Nice. Yeah, it is nice, right? Big up yourself. Where are you from?
I'm from Florida, baby.
Oh, okay, from Florida natives in the house. So we can see right here, this is the Versace mansion. I don't know what type of events. I think they do all type of events here, like wedding. Oh, you can eat here, so I'll show you guys the menu. This is the menu we got going on right here. Oh, I didn't know that this was a restaurant. This is some pictures we got. I'll give you guys a quick glimpse. But yeah, built in the 30s. Can you imagine? Right here looking out at the beach, and at the time, obviously you didn't have any misfits running around, anything crazy going on. But yeah, super nice, guys. So a little South Beach vibes. All right, what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take you guys over onto the beach, and we'll go check out what it's like over there. Rest of the place, rest of the street, you just got hotels, small restaurants, eateries. I think there was like a sugar factory down here at one point. And let's see, I think there's a few other big hotels down at the end. Oh, and if you guys are into this type of thing, I think all the way at the end there's a little bit of a nude beach. So, but I think you have to be a member. Actually, no, you don't have to be a member, but you definitely have to have your clothes off. Check that out, guys. I don't know if my camera is doing that justice over there, but that over there is Star Island. That's where you see your favorite artists and your favorite famous people come from. DJ Khaled, I don't know, a whole bunch of other people have houses over there. But guys, I just realized I totally forgot to record a scene on the beach, on South Beach, but I did go live. So if you guys were in the live, then thank you. I appreciate the support. But yeah, that was my day here in Miami. I just wanted to show you a little bit of the Cuban community, because the Cuban influence, well, Hispanic influence in Miami is everywhere. And I mean, you know, I thought that that was important to show on camera. As you know, I show you my adventures and just interesting historic things about the cities or the places that I visit. So I wanted to bring you guys along with me today and show you that. But yeah, right now the weather was looking a little bit inclement, so we're gonna just head back to the crib, call it a day, and shower off some of that salt water that we got on from the water. There were so many people at the beach, and just like down in the Caribbean islands, this is a very tropical place. The people don't care if it's about to rain. They'll still show up at the beach, let the rain pass, and enjoy their evening. But we're gonna head back, maybe go out tonight and see what Miami nightlife has to offer. If you guys can see right here, this is like Miami skyline. As I showed you earlier, this is the port of Miami where all the cruise ships come in and out of. And this is your downtown Miami district over there. This is the road that you would drive on if you are coming to or leaving Miami Beach, South Beach area. You can see sort of kind of through the trees those beautiful, beautiful $1 million homes, as well as boats. And also they're still building. Miami is never not building, I can tell you that much. So thank you for the support. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I appreciate it. Let's grow this channel so I can bring you guys on new adventures all around the world. Thank you very much, and I'll see you on the next one from here in Miami, Florida.